When I first heard the subject, it had all the combination of action and comedy, and that fitted, even the character, everything fitted me very well. So I was very excited, and after a long time, I have got to do action. And plus, at the same time, I was working with Ali for the first time, and it was a good combination with Tiger, me, and Ali coming together with doing action movies. And Ali had done so many action movies, so it was great. So I was very happy and excited about the whole.
Well, for me, it was a huge high. I was excited and nervous when I got this opportunity. Excited, obviously, because he's one of my childhood inspirations, and now nervous for obvious reasons. He's just amazing at what he does. So I didn't want to slow him down in any way in terms of the action sequences or the scenes. But I think the day we met, we sort of just gelled, and I think that chemistry is very apparent on screen because we get along on screen and off screen very well.
Well, I think the first is quite cliche. It's his discipline and his professionalism. And I've said this before also, the fact that every day he comes like very ready on set and he really looks forward to going to work. And I guess that's why he's been doing what he's been doing for so long. I got to experience that as a newcomer. And this being my second film with him, I feel just the fact that he really enjoys what he's doing. And I guess that's why he's been here for so long. I think that's a big contributing factor to why he's still, he's still the best. Also, the fact that one thing I learned after coming into the world of films is that filmmaking is not easy, and you really need to love your job to be able to do that and to be able to go through everything. So I think that's what I've really learned from him. Just the fact that he wants to be on set, he wants to be there with people, he wants to interact, and he really looks forward to going to work every day.
It was surreal. I was the last person to get onto this project, and when I'd heard that casting had opened for Bade Miyan Chote Miyan for this particular character, I jumped on it. I met Ali sir, and quite literally word to word what I said to him was, I really want this film. What do I need to prove to get it? And so I tested for the film actually, and I guess he liked my test. So I was over the moon to be a part of this film. Learned so much. Also learned how difficult it is to actually be on an action set. There's so many components that you have to think of that you don't otherwise have to think of. There's so much discipline, so many long hours, so much training that goes on behind the scenes. The three of them have done action. I didn't have to, but it was a phenomenal experience. And you're working with the best of the best, whether it's, of course, Akshay sir, who's the OG action star, Tiger, who I think redefines what it is to be an action star, Ali sir, who's just phenomenal, coming back to Pooja Entertainment, where I had my debut film, and working with the wonderful Manushi, who became a very close friend through this process. So I had a great time.
I think it was an amazing experience shooting here. The government and all the authorities were very supportive, whether it was the military equipments that we wanted to use or for the kind of help they extended towards us. For us at Pooja Entertainment, this is a very important franchise. The last film released in 1998. And when we wanted to spin it around an action entertainer, we were figuring our heads around how to actually convert a comedy franchise into an action entertainer. And of course, Ali has done such a brilliant job in bringing our vision to life. So yeah, that's what it is. And you'll see the scale and the action, and you'll see all the locations: Abu Dhabi, Jordan, Alain we shot in, London, UK, Scotland. So you'll see a little bit of the world in this film. India. The first one that we started was India. So you'll see a little bit of the world in this film, and I think I'm so proud of what everyone's come to create. And thank you to the wonderful team who made this happen.
We had never seen something so elaborate and big, and so many dishes were there. So me and Tiger had actually gone, and he was very warm. It was an honor meeting him, and I met him a couple of times earlier. And the kind of love and affection they show is something, I must say, the kind of way they greet you, the kind of, it was something new for us. This is my first time I've been to an iftar fight, iftar place, and it was unreal. I've never seen something like that.
I mean, yeah, we got a chance to spend a lot of time together, you know, in terms of not just on screen and on the scenes, but off screen. We used to train together, we used to play sports together. So yeah, I think we pretty much spend most of our time together during the journey of this film. Yeah.
Akshas has always tried to prank me in some way. I think my most memorable moment from the entire shooting of the film was when I crashed into a drone and broke it.
You did?
Yeah, you know the story.
No, I don't know.
Basically, I'll summarize the story very quickly.
You hit a drone?
Yeah.
With your head?
No, with the car, with that big van I was driving.
And you destroyed it?
Yeah, it broke it. Like,
No wonder this movie has gone over budget.
No, that they came and reassured me later that don't worry, it's not such a big thing, it's going to be fine. But basically, I'm a terrible driver. I don't know how to drive at all.
What do you mean
I
by it is
learned.
not a big thing, it is a very big thing.
I
You
learned.
know how much does a drone cost?
See, it wasn't my fault
People
actually.
countries are going to buy drones.
It wasn't my fault, I swear. It was miscommunication. I was supposed to be driving really fast going down because it's a part of one of the scenes, and I'm a terrible driver driving a manual car, not even a car, it's a van. Okay, and I have to go down this slope, and Alisa kept telling me to go faster because I was going really slowly because I was scared. And then I remember the walkie-talkie was there, no one else was in the van with me, and Alisa kept saying, action, speed, action, speed, action, speed. I can see the drone there, so I'm thinking I should not be speeding because I'll crash into it. And he's saying action, speed, constantly. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll speed up. So I went, and sure enough, it hit the drone broke. And I stopped the car and I was like, I told you. So I literally did this with my hands, and Alisa came to me and said, Alaya, you broke the drone. I said, you kept saying action, speed, action, speed. He was like, Alaya, I was saying action, Pete, action, Pete. Pete was the drone operator's name. So he kept panicking and telling Pete to move the drone to get out, and Pete wasn't hearing his instruction. I kept thinking it was speed, so I kept taking more speed. So I shattered a drone.
It was
Memorable.
Ali's fault. It was Ali's fault.
It was, I heard it wrong.
think it's Ali's
It's the walkie-talkie's fault. We need better walkie-talkies.
So that means at the end of the day, it's Pooja entertainment.
It's no one's fault, Akshay.
For
So
not
I
giving
don't
us-
want to. I don't
Not
want to.
giving us good walkie-talkies. Oh, she's improved a lot. In action, she's improved so much. What I saw, she was fighting in Prithviraj. A little bit action she did.
What action did you
Action you did no while dancing. While dancing, you did some
Sword.
some sword fighting you did in it.
I was not sword fighting, it was more like catharsis.
Exactly. So that improved. And in the
So
film,
what catharsis am I doing in Bade Miyan Chote Miyan?
No. This is really nice. I must say, by the way, she has done brilliant acting. You will be watching the film maybe tomorrow or day after, whenever you watch it. I hope you watch it. And she's done very good action. There are very few heroines who can take action, and she's one of them who's done very good. Tiger, would you not agree with me?
Yeah, I was
We
very
saw that.
surprised. I didn't get a chance to see her do action live when shooting with her. So it came across as a very pleasant surprise. The way
Her kicks and all.
her body language is very good in action. So I was really impressed. Yeah.
So I wonder where
Watched all your films, both of your films. I knew that you guys would be in the film, so I didn't want to look like the
but you
one
have
weak
done.
spoke in the wheel.
But your kicks and all were
Very,
perfect.
very good.
Were very nice.
Thank you. Actually, I have to tell you this. When I started training for action, I used to train at Tiger's, like at the same gym that Tiger trains. And I think he wasn't in town or something, so I started training. And this one day I walk in and I see people are like hooting and there's like a lot of noise in the gym. And I see there's a shirtless guy, very ripped, very fit, doing backflips and like doing like round kicks in the air, and the guys were cheering and he's like fighting some 8 guys or something. And I see him and my whole confidence just came down. I said, oh my God, is this what I'm supposed to do in the film? So yeah, I mean, I had these guys to look up to.
Well, the experience was very good. We can tell you about the experience, but we can't tell you about the role because it's going to be releasing tomorrow. So there are a lot of twists and turns in the film. So it won't be right for us to just say it. But yes, the experience with him, I know him since quite a long time. He's been my producer also in one of the films. And he's a wonderful guy and an actor with great memory. You remember we used to talk about it, he used to say his lines. यार एक बार तो भूल जा कुछ. We used to pray that I hope he forgets one word at least. But उस आदमी ने पूरा का पूरा रट्टा मारा हुआ. How it is written in this script on the paper, he used to remember it word by word, forget line by line. That man has an amazing talent of remembering things. So which I don't have. So it was a great experience to just watch him do all these things, and his acting talent is brilliant. He's a good dancer. We've seen a few of his Malayalam films also. So it was good.
I think Akshay sir's secret talent, I don't know how secret it is, but it's his ability to create comedy in any situation. I mean, so many of the best lines in our films were just improvised by Sir. And just added in, and he would be like, just try this, and he would just come to me and say, try this line like this, and it would just work magically. So I think that is not such a secret because everyone knows you have great comic timing, sir, but that is what I found out.
But she's waiting to you to answer about the secret.
Secret, sir? How will I know? Manushi has done 2 films with you. She will know your secret talent.
Secret talent. He somehow manages to win in Ludo every single time, and I really feel, although like I won yesterday, but
I owe you a T-shirt.
yeah, you owe me, and you owe me a T-shirt.
No, she owes her.
Okay. But I like initially I used to feel that maybe it's his iPad, so he's probably like cheating or he's rigging the game or something. But no, he just has this ability to win every game that we play. Tiger's hidden talent. Oh, actually, Tiger surprised me a lot. Because Tiger can be really funny. He's very quiet normally. I mean, at least with us, him and Akshay sir are a different equation. But I always thought Tiger to be very reserved, and he is quite reserved. But when I watched him in the film, I think he's going to really surprise everyone.
Before I signed, like I said, I was very excited and nervous both. I thought this was a golden opportunity to be a part of something that, there's some permutation combinations that rarely happen and that we as audiences would like to see. And if I were an audience, it's something that I would feel, intrigued by. So I was very, very happy to be a small part of this, yeah.
Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Thank you.